Hello, today we're going to take a look at which type of food gets digested faster, either vegetarian or non-vegetarian. We're going to take a look at the digestion process of each type of food and enzymes and how they work. And finally, let's compare which gets digested faster, either the vegetarian or the non-vegetarian. Let's get right into the video. But before that, here's a little information on food. We've heard a saying which goes like, we are what we eat, haven't we? And biochemically, that is true. However, most of us don't look like this guy right here, right? But to build the body out of the materials in food, we must first break foods down. So, what is nutrients composed of? Here's a simple guide to the macronutrients. We have the carbohydrates, which are mostly found in wheat, rice, starchy food, and some fruits. We have proteins, which are mostly composed of meat. And lastly, the fats, which is found in oils and nuts. We also have this intersection of a region right here in this Venn diagram, where it shows the food that has both the carbohydrates and the proteins, and here the proteins and the fats. That's about the nutrients we consume on a daily basis. Let's move on to how the digestion of the foods happen. Like we know, the food that we eat is broken down to carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins with the help of the digestive enzymes. So the carbohydrates are broken down to glucose, lipids to fatty acids and glycerol, proteins to amino acids. So fat with the help of lipase is broken down to glycerol and fatty acid. Protein with the help of protease is broken down to amino acids. Starch with the help of amylase is broken down to simple sugars. Now let's take a look at the enzymes and its functions. We have 5 types of digestive enzymes. They are proteases, lipases, amylases, lactase, and cellulase. Proteases breaks down to protein. Lipases breaks down to fats. Amylases breaks down to carbs. Lactase breaks down to dairy. Cellulase breaks down to fiber. But how does it work though? The substrate, which is the reactant, moves towards the enzyme's active site. The chemical reaction is triggered by the enzyme, and the enzyme releases the products. So that's how it works. Now it's time for the comparison. So the cellulase and starch are mostly found in the vegetarian food. For an example, let's take a simple vegetable salad. Cells of the plants are protected by cell wall, and it is made up of cellulose and chitin. Amylase fails to digest the cellulose, and it is digested by a bacteria called probiotics. In some cases, the undigested carbohydrates are converted as fiber, and it helps in taking the food to the intestine easily. So if you have the trouble of being constipated, try taking the fibrous foods. That would help. But the intake of the fiber is high, it may result in bloating. Also, if you have any indigestion problems, you should not consume uncooked vegetable food, as the presence of the probiotic is very low, and it may result to some complications you wouldn't want. Now to the non-vegetarian food. Animals lack cell wall, and mostly it is made up of proteins and fats, so that it becomes easy for the enzymes to break the molecules. You get more calories or energy when you consume non-vegetarian food. That is, 100 grams of meat gives you 200 calories. But 100 grams of vegetables give you only 20 calories. So in conclusion, now we know non-vegetarian food is digested easily and faster when compared to vegetarian food. all kinds of nutrients is necessary for our body to function well. So remember to eat healthy and stay healthy. Ooh, stay hydrated too. Drink lots of water. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Bye.